Hi folks, it's Yvette from YvetteLaboy.com. Sorry I got on so late. Just been a busy day. It's just been a busy week, crazy week, but it's all good. I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm helping people, holding space for others, and I really just love what I do. I'm blessed. Anyway, I'm going to talk about today because last week what I spoke about is kind of like related to that, and it's igniting the healing fire when we're trying to heal. And it's one thing to understand intellectually the steps you need to take to heal. It's quite another to understand what you need to do on an emotional level. And this is from the teachings of Caroline Myss. So to ignite, what is that? Hi, Patricia. Hi. Hi, Philip. How are you? Oh, my God. To ignite the healing fire, you need to believe in something with your heart. And the heart holds the catalyst that causes the rest of the body and mind to heal. And there are 12 ways of doing this. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Primo. Welcome. There are 12 ways to maximize your healing potential. And as you know, I've been able to heal my body. Those of you who know, and those of you who didn't know, now you know I've been able to heal my body. Hola, Prima Grisel. How are you? The first one is learn to say no. And we have a lot of problems with this. I know a lot of people have an issue with this, learning how to say no. Hi, Patricia. The most important thing you can do for yourself while experiencing an illness and in your healing journey is working on helping yourself to learn to manage your time and to learn to say no. I know we want to help others, we want to be there for others, but when you're on your healing journey, you need to learn to say no and to work on yourself and love yourself. You have to put yourself first. Whether you're healthy or trying to heal, you really need to put yourself first. Hi, Primo, Ozzy, how are you? Ask yourself this, okay? If you're on your healing journey, ask yourself this. Is this what I want to put my time into right now? Wherever you find yourself in a life crisis, ask yourself these following questions. Who are the most important people in my life? Am I investing my time in the people and things that matter to me? Are these things and people aligned with my core values, both for healing and living a meaningful life? And number 3, if not, what am I willing to do about it? What are you willing to do about it? Are you willing to change? Are you willing to kind of get rid of these people who are no longer aligned with your core values? And I hate to say this because when I say getting rid of people, it sounds really bad, but I don't mean it in that way. Sometimes there are negative people in our lives, and we kind of need to walk away from that. If we want to create better things in our lives, we need to get rid of some things to create stuff for the better. You know, you got to get rid of some things to bring in new things. I'm sure you guys have heard of that before. Also, you may need to cut down on the time that you spend with people whose core values and behavior are just no longer fit with who you are and where your healing journey is going. Hello, Joe. Thank you. Welcome. You need to use your time wisely. Also means leaving an empty space for you, time for you to do something for you or do nothing. To just hang out and get to know yourself. Hey, buddy, what's up, man? Long time no see. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, you need to spend time with yourself. You need space for yourself to do nothing so that you allow new ideas and feelings to come to the surface. Welcome, Victor. Also, change your course immediately. And people often tell me that that sometimes they can't figure out what type of treatment is best for them, so they feel safer not doing anything. That's very bad. To me, that means that they are not ready to make the necessary changes in their lives for healing at the present time. Okay? And that's not good. Okay? Postponing the decision to shift gears, it's really not a wise thing to do. You know, if you need to start anywhere. I'd rather start than not start at all, your healing journey. Hey, Nick, how are you? Every positive choice, know that every positive choice does activate a new energy in your life. And a change does not have to be a big one to be effective. You know, people think, oh, in order for me to heal or start my healing journey, something huge has to happen. Some huge change. You know, it could just start by you eating better food, exercising, personally developing yourself, changing the way that you think. These are all a good way to begin, and they're very, very small. It doesn't take that much effort, you know. Also, you need to practice. You need to change your thinking. Hi, Tia. How are you? Psycholytic thinking, and that is the perception that time and life are linear handicaps in the healing process. For example, if a treatment doesn't start healing you within a month's time, then it means that it's not working. And that's not true. Remember that it took you a long time to get where you are with an illness. Okay? And it takes years for it to progress in our lives. You may have it there for many years and not know it, and then boom, all of a sudden it shows up. But it took time for this illness to manifest, okay, and show it and rears its ugly head. So you need to give it time as well to heal. There is no magic pill, folks. You have to do the work. So it doesn't mean that if the treatment doesn't start working within a month's time, doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It just means that it takes time, because it took you time to get where you are with that illness. You know, healing is a learning experience and is one of the biggest lessons you'll have in your life. So if you can learn to accept changes with the right disposition, you will have mastered more and a whole lot more than just an illness. Okay, you're going to learn from this. And it's also a means of forgiving. You know, we need to forgive, and forgiveness frees up our energy for the necessary healing. Okay, and also you need to have realistic goals for yourself. A lot of times we don't have, hey Obi, what's up? A lot of times we don't have realistic thoughts of what healing is. You know, the same way you can't train yourself to run in a marathon in just one day, living a healthy life or healing an illness requires that you practice on a daily basis whatever disciplines you adopt, whether they're medical treatments, nutritional changes, exercise, visualization, meditation, whatever it is that you're using to heal yourself. It takes time. Okay, so set a realistic goal for yourself. Okay, if you want to be a surgeon, you can't just go in and operate on someone, right? You got to go to medical school, and it takes time. It's the same way with healing. Okay, so many new fears emerge from following the diagnosis of an illness, and when you experience a setback or a tragedy in your life, you need to be patient with yourself. So be patient with your healing. And if you do not notice that there's a change in your body in the first month, it does not mean, like I said before, it doesn't mean that healing is not happening. It just takes time. You know, changes will happen. They may be occurring on an energetic level, and eventually can cause a positive mental, spiritual, even physical change. But you may be a lot closer to your goal than you realize, so don't stop doing the work. Because sometimes we do that. We're so close to reaching that goal, no matter what it is. It could be healing, it could be becoming successful in the business, or whatever. And we just give up before reaching the goal. So, you know, don't give up. Don't give up on your healing. Don't give up on thinking that you can't heal your body, because the body has its own innate ability to heal if you give it what it needs. Okay? I'm living proof of that. I am living proof of that. I had lupus for 15, 16 years of my life. I almost died from this disease. It attacked my heart. I had organ involvement. I was very, very ill. And it took me 2 years to heal my body. And now I teach this to other people. If you don't know my credentials, go on my website, YvetteLeBoy.com, and it'll explain to you what I do and what my credentials are. I went back to school to learn everything that I do now. Nutrition, holistic nutrition, energy healing. This is what I do. Okay, develop your willpower. Okay, Desiring to heal is not the same as having the will to heal. We can say, oh, I want to heal, I want to heal. But do you really have that desire, that burning desire inside of you to heal? You need to train your mind and emotions to respond to positive commands you create. And these positive thoughts, it's hot in here. This is why I keep pulling my hair up. What was I saying? These positive thoughts must become the dominant perceptions with which your mind and emotions connect. Hey, Luis, how are you, primo? Wow, a lot of my family members are on here today. Mandy, how are you? Oh, my Lord. Keeping your focus in a positive direction takes practice. You do not need to develop focus to be like a meditation master or anything like that. But you do need to achieve a working relationship with your inner resources so you can deeply replace a negative thought with a positive one. You can use a mantra, a word or a phrase to, that you repeat silently to yourself. And it's very effective in learning to focus. Okay. Also, healing is... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Louis. Healing is not a quest to solve your mysteries, but to learn how to live within them. So, healing remains to be one of the greatest mysteries in life, okay? And a lot of times, you may wonder if your disease is tied to some traumatic that happened to you in the past, your childhood, toxins, environment, whatever. Get past that. Get past those questions. That's not important. The purpose of the mysteries in our lives may well be to lead us out of our dependence on human reasoning and into acceptance that divine intelligence is in control, because divine intelligence really is in control. And the sooner you know that, the better you're going to be able to deal with certain tragedies in your life, especially when it comes to an illness and healing. So practice placing your questions in the hands of the divine. Visualize God or Buddha or Mary, whatever it is that you believe in, whatever religion you practice, if you're a spiritual person, whatever. Put those questions away from you and your energy and feel yourself freed from the concern and doubt that fill you with a gentle, okay, this is going to fill you with a gentle healing glow that covers your every part of your body and your mind. Just let it go. Let God deal with it. Don't ask yourself, why did this happen to me? No. Just move forward. Let's move forward with the healing. Also, you want to cultivate grace. The spirit needs nourishment to heal. Just as the mind and body do, build up the courage to act by inspiring yourself with stories of wisdom of those who have changed their lives by taking action. And through entering, and I would say this, and, dive into that deep, dark rabbit hole, where you have all these fears, and some of the simple wisdom of unfamiliar traditions, like, let's say if you're a Christian, try to explore the Kabbalah, study the sermons of the Buddha. Hey, Claudia. The simple teachings of a Zen master, or example, you could sample the mystical writings of the Christian desert fathers, all these things are going to help you, to deal and to grow. And as you absorb the truths and stories that nourish the spirit, you will feel a release of energy within you. This energy can be called grace, and it's called grace. It is a vibrational force of such power that can lift you. It can just lift you up in an instant out of your immediate circumstances, and it fills you with the perception that there is nothing that you cannot handle. And that's how I felt when I was in my healing journey, when I started tapping into my grace and divinity. I felt like there is nothing that I cannot handle. I can do this. It took me 2 years, but I did it. And of course, I did other things in the physical body that, I've done videos about that. And if you want to see those videos, you could go to my YouTube page, which is Yvette Leboy. So every situation in your life has been created with the energy of grace. Hey, Carlos, how are you? Pay attention to the ordinary moments as much as you do the extraordinary ones, and recognize that behind every scene of those events, there is the energy of the divine. Okay, the divine is guiding you. And use sacred imagery, whether you use visualization, or actual objects. Sacred images is profound, and it's a way to feel connected with the heavens. If you have a favorite representation of the divine, or a personal saint, or a reverend spiritual teacher, carry it with you. And we can't carry our sacred altar with us, or our sacred space with us, but it said storage almost full. I don't know what that meant. But you can carry a small image or something that means something to you on a spiritual level. You can carry that with you, reminding you on every single day that you're never truly alone, because we're never alone. Spirit is with us. Divinity is with us every single day. Also, you want to learn something new every day. And why? Why do you want to learn something new when you're on your healing journey? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because learning activates passion. And passion is power. In fact, it is one of the strongest forms of energy that we can generate within our body. Passion is a connection to life itself, giving us a reason to want to see tomorrow. I know during my healing journey, I learned a lot. I actually went back to school to learn how to heal myself and my body, and I studied with some really amazing teachers, amazing healers that I studied with, and nutrition gurus that have written books, that have been on TV. I'm not going to name them. Like I said, if you go on my website, you'll see who I studied with. And it gave me this passion because I was learning. I was infusing myself with knowledge, and that knowledge became a power, and it became so powerful I was actually able to use it on myself to heal myself. Also, create a new vocabulary for yourself. And what do I mean by that? Does anybody know what I mean by that? Hey, Marsha, how are you? Thank you for joining. What I mean by that, creating a new vocabulary for yourself, is that although there's no harm in expressing the pain and fear that an illness can bring, and it can bring a lot of fear into our lives when we are diagnosed with an illness. But you want to create a positive conversation with yourself. Okay, you don't want to always be speaking pain and dread and, oh my God, I got this illness. Oh my God, they say you can die from it. Oh my God. You don't want to do that. You don't want to stay in that space. You want to create a new vocabulary for yourself that describes your condition in an optimistic, healing way, in a positive way. For example, I used to say, and I still say it now, that my illness was a blessing because I grew from it. I learned from it. And I became a healer from it, and I turned my life around. I actually reinvented myself because of this illness. Okay, so you want to create a new vocabulary for yourself. Also know, by speaking this way, it helps you to reduce the fear of the situation, and it gives you strength and power. And you're speaking to yourself in a powerful way and looking at healing in a powerful way. And that's how you want to approach healing. Also look at daily where you have plugged your energy circuits into. You know, what are you putting your energy into? Pay attention to the energy that is leaving your body. If your energy attaches itself to a target that is draining your energy, because, you know, sometimes we meet these people that after you leave them, you're like, oh my God, I'm tired, I want to sleep. And they just suck the energy out of you. So you want to detach yourself from that. You know, learn to sense the energy flow in your body, and when it's leaving your body. You already know the sensation of energy leaving your body when you are angry or frightened, right? We know how that feels. Hey, Lucy. You instantly, like that, feel weakened, or you develop like a headache, or your hand shake, or something. You feel some sort of physical symptom, and that is a sign that you're losing energy. Direct your energy circuits each day to a positive source that can heal and help you feel filled with power and light. I usually do, I visualize myself in the morning. I visualize my energy circuits being connected to the sun and other aspects of nature. Hi, Richard. Welcome. And that helps me. It helps me a lot. And I'm very in tune with my body and how it feels, and you want to do that. You want to tap into that. Maybe keeping your journal and writing that in that how you feel. That's also a good way of practicing this. Also, practice gratitude every single day. Feeling appreciated makes us, thrive in life, and in our systems. Make gratitude a daily practice. Don't only look at the large, obvious reasons to be grateful. Learn to see in your life through a wide, through a wide angle lens. Look at your life. That includes every detail, okay? And your effort to appreciate all that is in life, the little things and the big things. Every morning I wake up and I say, well, thank you, God, for, opening my eyes this morning. And I am grateful that I opened my eyes another day. I'm grateful that I am healthy. I'm grateful that I can go out there and do the work that I do and help other people in their lives. I'm grateful for the smallest things. I'm grateful for the sun, for the water, for the food that I eat, for the roof that is covering my head, for my family, for my loved ones, even for my enemies, because we can learn from our enemies. We can learn a lot. Okay? So always be grateful every single day and be committed to the effort, okay, to be grateful. Energy equals love, life, tranquility. You're full of life and happiness. Love you. Love you too, Allison. Yes, it is, Tia. It is, Tia. Thank you. Don't let the limitations that you experience today influence what you may experience tomorrow. Okay, let's always stand in a place looking, in a place of gratitude. Okay, and all things are possible, folks. I am living proof of that. Divinity, spirit, God is always listening. Okay, always know that. So this is all I have to share with you folks today. If you like this chat, please press the share button and share it with others who may learn and grow from it. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Yvette LaBoy. You can find me on social media at Yvette LaBoy Coach. On Twitter, I am Holistic Gal. On Instagram, I am One Holistic Diva. And this page right now is my personal page, but you can go over to my business page, which is Yvette LaBoy Coach. I am Yvette LaBoy, and I inspire people to get healthy and transform their lives because I want all of you to become the fabulous diva and divo you were born to be. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm going to go. I have things to do, and I want to watch Fear the Walking Dead because I love zombies. I love spooky stuff. Anyway, thank you for joining in, folks. Love you all. God bless. See you at my next chat. And happy Pride Day for all of you who have celebrated today. I have a lot of friends who are celebrating Pride Day. So happy Pride Day. Love you all. God bless. Take care. Bye.